You face a goddess of war.
Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about B&Bs, or pretty much your standard combos as another word or term, for Wonder Woman. Her B&Bs are pretty straightforward. I mean, you're not going to see that much diversity, in my opinion anyways. But there will be some difficulty to them if you're not the most technical person when it comes to fighting games. NetherRealm games are always a bit easier to pick up on, especially when it comes to inputs and timings. Now, first things first, what I would recommend, especially if you're newer, if you're not, you can probably skip this part. Not practice options, controller preset. What I would do is turn off release check, turn off alternate control, and keep on input shortcuts and button shortcuts. I would keep those off. The last one, button shortcuts, you can keep it on if you wanted. I personally just want it off. But honestly, I feel like every player should be playing with these three. If you're a more advanced player and you like release check or you like alternate controls, more power to you. But for a new player, I would definitely, these three are definitely vital. So, first things first, Wonder Woman. Her mid-screen combos are definitely some of her hardest. Almost always, she'll be comboing off of down 1-2. It's just a really good move. She's pretty much safe on block if she does it, and doesn't cancel into anything. You can stagger it. Yeah, it's just really good. So we're going to be doing meter burn shield off of most of this. Of course, you could do it off of other moves, you know, but most of the time in a real game, you're going to be doing down 1-2. So this is the combo we'll be looking at. So that is down 1-2. Into meter burn shield, 4-2-3, back 3, jump 3, standing 3, and to back forward 1, the lasso, which unfortunately did not come out that time. Now the lasso as the ender, that's what you're just going to be doing for max damage. You honestly don't have to do this. A lot of the times, especially mid-screen, I like to do a dash after, because it's going to push them closer and closer to the corner. And you're not sacrificing that much damage for it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sorry that I'm not like a big combo channel that, you know, I'm not really going to go through the step-by-step basis, because there are plenty of combo channels out there that will do it for you. If you like, you can go back and replay that combo and just put the playback speed down. That'll probably help a lot, as you can watch with the timings of when you need to press things. The biggest thing is comboing there. It's quite hard. See, like there, I didn't get it. Like, Wonder Woman is all I play. And it is quite challenging to master the back 3 off of the 4-2-3, but you will be able to get it. I promise you, it's doable. So yeah, I would just, some people like to watch her foot hit the ground, but whenever I watch her foot hit the ground, as you can see, I missed it twice. Me personally, it's just something that it's muscle memory now. I can just kind of always hit it most of the time. Yeah, so you may need to like count, I don't know what your process would be. I would just do it. Oh, honestly, what I did is I just did it over and over and over again, and that's what you're going to be doing. Now, an alternative to this, and I will do this sometimes if it's quite laggy in the match, instead of doing a back 3 off of that, what you're going to be doing is you can do a jump 1 into a 2-2 and then a lasso. So it will look something like this. Yeah. So that's really good for if you're either not confident enough yet, but you want to play Wonder Woman off getting the back 3. Sorry, feeling congested there. I would definitely do a jump 1 for sure. because you could just, I'm not sure if you could even get a back 3, or not back 3, excuse me, back 1-1, and that will hit as well if, of course, it's all depending on hitbox. I believe on females it may drop, so 2-2 is usually more consistent, which is why I'm more prone to use that, but back 1-1 will get more damage. So yeah, those definitely that's what you want to be doing mid-screen. You could even, as an ender, instead of doing lasso or dash, you could also do 3 into trait for a guaranteed trait. If you're one of those people that's, if you're not quite sure like where to do trait, or you know, like, you don't want to be doing it here, obviously. So if you're too scared on where to use trait, you can just always use it as a combo ender to get yourself a little free trait there. And now for the corner. What we're going to be doing is very similar, you know, down 1-2 into shield, same thing. You can still do it off of back 1-1 or 2-2, whatever, but this is just what you're going to be doing for pressure all the time, so you'll be able to catch your opponent with it most of the time. So it's going to look a bit something like this. Now, of course, that is probably some of the utmost damage you can get, especially with her shield bash as an extender there. You could, instead of doing a shield bash, just simply finish the string. In case you think they're going to air escape, then the 3 of the 1-1-3 will actually knock them out of the air, still getting that last bit of damage. And once again, when you do the dash into the last down 1-2, instead of, you can now end it with a trait, getting a free trait once again. So yeah, that is definitely something I would do. Now Wonder Woman also has something where it's not quite a corner combo, but we can push them all the way to the corner when they're quite close. If we can get him back here. Yeah, so as you can see, we did not start in the corner. We started quite close to it, but her moveset allows her to move them to the corner and still converting. I mean, off of her, you know, back 4-3, her bash. She's really good about that. She can even do this off of a back 3. It's probably actually safer to do it over here. And now I'll actually show you guys, she can actually also convert off of pushing them towards the corner, even with the mid-screen combo that I showed you earlier. As long as, if it's not fully mid-screen, you'll be able to do this. If you're kind of towards the corner, she will push them far enough, and she'll be able to convert off of a standing 3, back forward 3. Like that. So yeah, she can do quite a bit in the corner, on the way to the corner, and also mid-screen. Okay, I think another great tool Wonder Woman has is her down 2. It's honestly great for space control. It's probably one of the best down 2s in the game. I would honestly wager probably top 2 of down 2s. One great thing she can do off of her down 2 is convert. If you anti-air someone with the down 2, a lot of the times you can get a full back 3 into a full length combo off of the back 3. So right now I have the AI set up to just jump, and I'll kind of showcase to you guys how exactly you can convert off of this. Alright, so yeah, I mean, as you saw, you can do a full-length combo, you know, and again, you can end it with the back forward 3, like a shield bash, instead of the lasso. But yeah, it's really great tool. I mean, if they air escape in the air, you know, you could just predict it by holding your back 3 for a second, and then, you know, letting her rip right before they're about to hit the ground, or yada 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 yada. But yeah, it's a very great tool. I would definitely utilize her down 2 a lot. down 2 into back forward 3 is very decent pressure. A lot of people do use it. So yeah, that is definitely something I would advise. Now Wonder Woman also does have some options when it comes to crossing up. It's not great, it's not anything fancy. I've already made some videos on it, but they don't have my voice in them. They're just simply the combos and nothing more. I can go over one very quickly. Okay, so this is what a cross-up is going to look like with Wonder Woman. And then, you know, back into the meter burn shield or something like that. Obviously, that is very, very predictable. I mean, you know, you're doing 2 jump 2s into a dash and, you know, into a neutral jump. A smart enemy is just going to wake up on you, like a Superman, for example, that we're training against here. He's just going to do the move where he wakes up and grabs you out of the air. But on maybe like a low intermediate or beginner opponent, yeah, you'll probably fuck him up with it. You can also do something similar with background bounces. I have a video on a background bounce cross-up if you would like to see it, but cross-ups is honestly something I never attempt with Wonder Woman because, again, competent enemies will blow you up for it. And I think second to last thing we will cover today is going to be over background bounces. So background bounces is pretty standard. It's just incorporating her B&Bs. And of course you can end it with lasso instead. So yeah, pretty much all you need to do is, you know, meter burn shield, and I would highly, highly, highly suggest always doing it into back on 1 because you're going to be getting max damage. So that's what a background bounce combo will look like with Wonder Woman. Always probably some variation of that I would probably use. Alright, and lastly, what today I'll be covering is getting out of the corner with Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman can actually get out of the corner with a B&B combo. So what I've shown you today with mid-screen combos and pushing people to the corner with back 3s, we've done a lot of that with forward 2-3 back 3. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to be doing a meter burn shield into a raw back 3. No forward 2-3 to kind of help us there. We're just going to be doing a raw back 3 off of meter burn shield. And it is possible and it will connect. It is very, very, very hard to do online. But if you play her enough and you really practice it, you will be able to do it quite consistently. And it will, as you can see what I'm about to do, you can even switch your opponent into the corner with this method. So we're in the corner, Superman has put us here, and what we're going to do is, after staggering some, you know, we hit him with a back, or with a down 1-2, and we're going to be able to get our full combo going, and we're going to put him in the corner, like so. Alrighty. And alright, so the trick to this is when you do this back 1 after you dash up after the back 3, what you're going to be doing is reverse inputting the upward shield bash. So essentially doing it the other way, as you can see on the left, how I inputted it there. You're not going to be doing it the correct way. Basically, when you're doing this, I think what the game is doing is it's almost crossing up, so the game is just not sure which direction that you're on. So I think it will actually allow you to do whichever input here. So what we're doing is kind of tricking the game into thinking we're on a different side when we're probably just right under Superman, and switching it up. And now after that, what I would do is you know, standing 3 into lasso. You can get away with doing a shield bash and probably even a down 1-2 lasso after. I've done it before, but the reason that I would be very cautious about doing that is sometimes they're still so high in the air. When you do your standing 3 and do your shield bash after, you're going to go under them, if they're too high, and put yourself back in the corner, and you just did all that correct timing and all that brain power for no reason, and you've absolutely fucked yourself putting yourself back into the corner. So that's why I would say a lasso is probably just a better bet, unless you're confident maybe if it's Gorilla Grodd or something, you're just really going to hit them to the corner. So yeah, I think that covers about everything. If you guys have any questions or anything about a situation, I'd be happy to give my opinion down below. Almost every single thing that I've learned, there's very few things that I've learned from myself, but most things that I've learned is from Acromaniac27. He's an amazing Wonder Woman player. I've watched some of his tutorials, but a lot of things I've learned just from watching his gameplay. I've learned some things from Young Monster, but most of it's really been from Acromaniac. Young Monster does have some pretty decent tournament footage, though. Young Monster just mainly utilizes instant airs, downward instant airs, straightforward instant airs of the shield. That is his expertise, versus Acromaniac utilizing fundamentals and showing a lot more of Wonder Woman's toolset. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me down below. I'll also link Acromaniac's channel, and I'm not sure if Young Monster has a channel, but if you want, you can look up probably VODs of his tournament plays. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just let me know down below. Thanks for watching.